Hello. So in previous video, we understood the concept of the external IP and how can we have the static IP. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into server and yeah, I'll log into this server, and if you'll see in here, we have only one disk of 10 gig on which the operating system has been installed. If you'll go over here, you'll see only one disk. What we can do, we can create another disk and we can specify single disk in here, or create the new disk in here, balance persistent disk, and size I'll keep 13 so that we could able to understand the difference. I'm not enabling the snapshot on this, and we'll go with the default encryption on the disk, and we'll create this one. So this disk seems to be created. Yeah, so this disk has been created, and what I can do, I can go and attach this disk to the server. So if I log it, goes into this one, edit, and I want to attach the disk, I can add the existing disk what we have recently created in read write mode, keep disk, and we just assign an disk to the server. As disk has been attached, I can go into server and again validate. We can see that extra 13 GB of disk has been attached. Now, what I'll do, I'll format this disk. We'll create a new partition. Yes, so we created a file system of 13 gig, and what I did in here is a basic fdisk commands, and now I'll write some data inside the T1, and I'll write something junk, and in the last I'll give some numbers like 5789. That's it. Now we'll take a snapshot right now of this disk. I'll create the snapshot of this disk, snapshot 1. Yep, I create the snapshot of this one. Now something happens, and let's take an example. This file got corrupted. This snapshot was created manually. Let's take an example. This file got corrupted. Now if I see in this one, There's no data right now. So using this snapshot, we can recover. We can create another disk from this snapshot, disk 2, in the same region, and they're still in an under process of creation. So this disk has been created. Now I'll go into my VM instance. I'll attach the disk and try to recover the data. Attach an existing one. We have disk 2. We'll attach disk 2 to this. Now in my server, if I'll check, ah, I have not saved. That's why I was facing a problem. I couldn't able to see the disk. Now if I validate, we can see another disk, and this disk need not to be formatted because this is a snapshot of the formatted disk, so it is already formatted. So what I'll do, I'll make another directory t2 and mount this directory t2 t2, and if you now I'll go into the slash t2, I'll find all my data which I have written earlier before the corruption of the data. And still, if you'll see right now in T1, which is our primary data, it is still not available. So we can copy the data from the snapshot to this particular volume and recover the data. So thank you. This is how you can use your disk and the snapshots.